Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Tanveer Sai, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support really helps this legally blind YouTube content creator remain motivated to continue doing what it's doing on this channel and would help this channel grow. Thank you very much if you already have liked and subscribed. And do stay tuned to this channel. There are more voice acting clips coming up. And just on that note, if I might make a separate video about this, but if you would like to see me try and voice act some other material, like like non-God of War related or something like that, like from another game, please do let me know, and I will try my best. Okay, but now I'm just gonna give my 2 cents on the Bangladesh UAE T20 series that just concluded, that Bangladesh won 2-0. While the timing is still good. And by the way, if you are in Florida, please, I hope you're in a place that is safe right now, because Hurricane Ian, I believe, is just about to make landfall on the west coast of Florida, if it did not already. So, and this is like almost category 5, as it makes landfall, on the west coast of Florida. So wherever you are in Florida, please do remain safe. Even places like Georgia and South Carolina, because there is a good chance that this hurricane, once it exits as a tropical storm, it will come back in again. Those are the predictions. But anyways, follow the local advice, expert advice. I'm no expert, obviously, because I'm in education. But anyways, so back to the cricket. Now, we saw, they tried Mehdi Hasan Miraz and Sabir Rahman again. Litin Kumar Das came back from an injury. Nurul Hassan Sohan came back from an injury. And I will give them some more time, some more opportunities. But maybe the Sabir Rahman experiment is not working out. Maybe that is starting to show that it's not working. So maybe in the T20s, the Tri-Nation T20s that is going to happen between Bangladesh, Pakistan, and New Zealand, maybe try Shama Sarkar over there. Okay. Mehdi Hasan Miraz, yes, I would stick with him. The impact that Sridharan Sriram is talking about, that's what Mehdi Hasan Miraz brings. Afif Hussain, yes, there is a lot of potential in him. But what I feel is Afif Hussain is molding into the Mushfiqur Rahim role. Okay? He is not the increase the momentum player. He is the stop the slump player. He's stop the collapse player. So he's basically if you're using a ship analogy, he's basically a lifeboat. That everyone, get on this lifeboat while and let's, at least like we're floating on something. That type of thing. So he's the contingency player. And yes, there is a mindset. There is a difference, because with Mushfiqur Rahim, a lot of his big scores, they came when he had to stop a slump. Even Mahmudullah, a good amount of his scores, they came when they had to stop a slump, not when they had to increase the momentum and they were in a good position. They were to reverse a bad position instead of build on a good position. So Afif Hussain is building himself to that type of a player, which can be useful in certain times, but you have to increase your repertoire, that you are a player for good momentum and for bad momentum. And he is still young, so there's still time with him. Okay, Mosaddaq Hussain, would still stick with him. He's a handy all-rounder. Mustafizless Rahman. Okay, you saw in the second T20, Mustafizless Rahman, he did not play, and Bangladesh were in a better position. Okay, Shoriful Islam didn't play, Bangladesh were in a better position. In comparison. In the first T20, Mustafizless and Shoriful, both of them played, and we came this close to losing that match. In the second match, Taskin Ahmad played, Ibadat Hussain played, and the commentators, especially the Sri Lankan one, made a very good point that the UAE team, they were not test. They usually don't get tested with express pace. Something that Taskin has a bit more than Ibadat Hussain, and that's what basically like was one of the factors that caused a lot of the dot balls. And speaking of dot balls, it seemed that Bangladesh are reducing the number of dot balls that they played, which was a good thing. Yes, it was against UAE, but still, you need to implement a plan. If you have a plan, even be it against a weaker side, you need to implement it in a live game situation. So at least you have some type of an idea of what this plan, when executed, looks like. That conceptualization is very important for the players. Okay, and given that Bangladesh is going through a rephrasing, also a rebuilding phase right now, and considering that they did not play with Shakib Al Hasan, this is a good exercise. So overall, I will say maybe, just maybe, Bangladesh have stopped the slump. But there are points of concern. One, Mohammad Saifuddin. Okay, I don't know. Maybe he is not the player for T20s. Maybe he is a player for ODIs more exclusively. Maybe instead of Saifuddin, you can play another batter or another spinner or whatnot. Maybe you can play Sheikh Mahdi Hassan. Okay. Another point of concern is Nasu Muhammad. Nasu Muhammad, yeah, in age-wise he might be up there or he might be old enough, but match experience-wise, he needs someone to mentor him. And that's what I think Shakib Al Hasan does. Maybe it's just me, but you can check the statistics on this. Maybe Nasu Muhammad performs better when Shakib Al Hasan is there. If that's the case, then it's a clear case of the more experienced player telling the less experienced player what to do and guiding the less experienced player. We also saw this with Mashrafi. Like when Mashrafi was there, he used to talk to the other pace bowlers, and you saw all the pace bowlers, for the most part, they performed much better when Mashrafi was there. Okay. The third point of concern is the left arm pace bowling. Mustafiz Rahman and Shoriful Islam. You guys need to get your act together, and dropping Mustafiz, this was a clear sign that if you don't perform, we don't care who you are being dropped. If you consistently don't perform, you are a liability, not an asset, and this team has no more room for liabilities. And the last thing, good Lord, the fielding. Okay? No, sorry. Not the fielding. No. Let me put it better. Death over cricket. The drop catches mostly happen during the death overs. Okay? The number of dot balls accumulated by the Bangladeshi batters, a lot of times affected during the death overs. The big runs that come, especially from Mustafiz and Shoriful, come during the death overs. Okay? In fact, even some of the run out opportunities or whatnot happen during the death overs. Death over cricket overall. The final and perhaps the biggest point of concern for me coming out of these two T20s is the death over cricket of Bangladesh. But overall, still a slight positive, as in at least, we are not as bad as UAE in T20. So we have found the bottom of the proverbial barrel. We can't sink any lower than this. Now we either stay at the bottom of the barrel or we move up. There is no more low to go than this. Well, let's just hope not. Anyways, those are my quick thoughts. Please do hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. If you see a video pop up, please do check that out as well. And everyone stay safe. I will see you in the next video.